Welcome to the first monthly segment of Ask the AD. The segment will run and be posted every first Wednesday of the month on GoXavier.com. Hi, I'm Tom Eiser, and with me is the new athletic director at Xavier University, Greg Christopher. Greg, if you haven't been the busiest guy in Cincinnati over the last few months, starting your new job here at Xavier, you're certainly on the short list. One of your priorities you talked about is just getting to know the people at Xavier, around the community, the supporters. How has that gone?
It's been fantastic. It's been a great summer. Looking forward to certainly the school year getting started. But as much as you want to get things done your first few months, you also have to walk before you can run, and that means getting to know people and the campus community. Our alums have all been very welcoming. So again, looking forward to the school year, but it's been a good transition.
And knowing that time flies, I mean, one of the things that kind of reminds us that time is flying is the fact that the volleyball and soccer teams are already on campus. They're already practicing. How exciting is it that they're about ready to start competition?
Well, I mean, this is what we do. The school year is just around the corner, and it's great to see the teams starting to gear up, student athletes starting to filter back and get to meet them for the first time in a lot of cases. And again, competition is what drives us, and it's neat to have our teams ready to go.
And speaking of excitement, exciting time to be at Xavier with the Big East Conference announcement, and not just for the athletic department, but for the entire university.
Yeah, this means more to the university as a whole than it really does to athletics. And I know it's being shaped, the Big East, as very much an athletic portion of what's happening, and that's very true. But going forward over the next 10, 20, 30 years, Xavier needs to continue to grow as an institution, and part of that growth is through admissions and enrollment. And the Big East wrapping paper, so to speak, puts us in markets where we need to be: New York, Chicago, Philadelphia. Those are growth markets for the university, because if you look at the demographics of the Midwest, they don't work for us, so to speak. So we need to be more national and perhaps even international to keep the university growing, and that's the platform the Big East gives us.
And from an athletic standpoint, this is a big challenge. Obviously, people know that it's a big challenge for men's basketball, but for all 18 sports.
Really, I mean, we have to be big enough for the stage. I've used that phrase a few times. It's a great opportunity for the university. There's no doubt about that, and we all should be excited about the Big East. But we also have to be ready for it, and that means all of us, our coaches certainly, our student athletes, because the competition is going to get a little bit stiffer. I've heard from our coaches, as you have too, that it's opening doors. There's no doubt that the Big East affiliation is opening recruiting doors, but we also have to be ready once the ball drops, so to speak, here in about a month.
One last question, talking about planning for the future, both short-term and long-term. What's kind of on the docket for you going forward?
Well, short-term, I'm doing just what I'm doing, getting to know people and getting to meet everybody with Xavier Nation. Long-term, Father Graham's given me a priority of putting together a strategic plan, a new roadmap for the athletic department, and when you tie in the Big East with a new person coming in, the strategic plan of the university makes a lot of sense. So that'll be something that I think all our fans will hear about over the next 6 months or so.
Thanks, Greg. If our fans would like to submit questions and suggestions for topics for the next Ask the AD segment, please do so through GoXavier.com, the feedback section. And until then, we hope to see you on campus at the next Xavier University Fall Sporting Event. Go X!